Hi everyone, this is your reading for Friday the 23rd of June. Thanks for joining me. It's really nice to be with you today. Let's have a look at what's coming up for you on this day. And I'm using the Wheel of the Year Tarot again. And it's been so long that I used this deck that I even forgot what it was called. Thought it was the Four Seasons, but it's not. It's the Wheel of the Year deck. Okay, so this is for Friday the 23rd of June. We have three cards. First card that we have is Judgment in reverse. Then we have the Lovers in reverse. And then we have Strength. Okay, so first of all, Judgment, when it's this way around, it's about being called by the universe, by the Creator, by God, by your own higher self, to wake up and to start living your purpose. It's in reverse. So what that means is that you're already living your purpose. You don't need to wake up. You're already on track. The problem is you feel asleep. You don't know whether you're on track or not because the love is gone. You're not feeling the love that you usually would. So whether it's an activity that you usually do and you've always loved, whether it's socializing or doing your hair or working with law or designing your own fashions, or whether it's photography, socializing, helping through people through charity work. It could be 1,000,001 different ways and activities. Something that you've been doing that's always been a passion, that's felt like a purpose, that's felt like a life purpose, today feels completely flat and you don't know why you're doing it. And let's say you've been working as a volunteer in a soup kitchen and you've loved it, and you go in today and you think, what on earth have I been doing here for the last 2 years? I really don't enjoy giving out this soup. What have I been thinking? Why have I been doing this? I don't enjoy it. I don't love it. This isn't anything that has something to do with me. Why am I doing this? So the message here is that this is not something that you need to rely on. This is not something that you need to trust. It's not suddenly that you've been doing charity work and on one day, Friday the 23rd of June, you discover that you were never meant to do that charity work and that you don't like it and that you don't have an aptitude for it. No, that's rubbish. That is absolutely a no-no. On this day, unfortunately, what happens is you are living your life purpose. You are doing what you love to do, but the feelings just aren't there. They're not matching. You're not being given that emotional high. You're not being given that sense of emotional love and fulfillment and completion that you usually get. And the reason for that is not because you've stopped loving what you're doing, but because something else is going on in your life. There's a difficult situation that's going on in your life at the moment, and you're really having to fight to keep it under wraps. You're really having to exercise a lot of self-discipline and a lot of self-control to keep this thing manageable. It could be another person who's come to visit you, a relative, and this relative really just is a lot of work for you emotionally, okay? And you may have been trying to deal with that. Or there may have been an opponent in your personal life who you felt you had to fight and compete with to get what it is you want. Again, 1,000,000 different reasons. But what has happened is that your focus has really been on using your strength to fight off some sort of a threat or some sort of a demon or some sort of energy which has felt like it's encroaching on your space and it's threatening what it is you do. So you've been using all of your energy to keep this enemy at bay, And now the calls are coming from inside of the house, because now on top of fighting this outside force, you're starting to doubt yourself and you're starting to think, have I been wrong for these 4 years for doing volunteer work? Because I really don't enjoy it today. Have I been wrong? The answer is no, absolutely. You have not been wrong. It's just that you've been using a lot of your energy and you're drained and you don't get that sense of fulfillment because you're tired. Okay? In the 12 steps, they've got something wonderful called HALT. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. Okay? And you've got to halt. You've got to stop when you're any of those things. If you're hungry, that will affect your decisions. If you're angry, if you're lonely, if you're tired, all of those things will affect your decisions. Okay? You're tired because you've been fighting. You may be lonely because no one has helped you. You're certainly angry because you've had to fight this. And I have no idea when this man had his last meal, so you may or not be hungry. So that's not so relevant, but that's a really good, again, that's a really good thing to ask yourself. HALT. Am I hungry, angry, lonely, tired? Is that why this situation is turning into such a catastrophe? What am I bringing to this? Okay, so the message today is that no, don't worry about changing your whole way of life around because you feel like everything you've done is now different, your feelings have changed. They're not changed permanently, they've just changed today on a temporary basis because you're tired and you're exhausted and you've been doing a bit too much lately. Okay, so don't quit your job at the charity organization. Don't give up on your dream of setting up your own foundation. Don't give up, okay? Don't stop. It's one day where you feel tired. Be nice to yourself today. Do something nice. Take the day off. Treat yourself to something and then start again tomorrow. You're not going to be 100% every day, and this is just one of the days where you need to have a little bit of time for yourself. You need to relax because it's really starting to have an impact on your work. Number-wise, we've got 20 and 6 is 26 and 8 is 34. 3 and 4 is 7, and 7 is about mind and creativity. Okay, so there is a lack of the creative juices aren't flowing as readily as they usually would be, and that is really scaring you and making you freak, because that doesn't happen to you. Don't freak. It's a one-time phenomena. It's a blip. It's a one-off thing. It's just something that happens on this day. It's because you've been overdoing it a little bit, so you need to take some time out for yourself today and really be nice to yourself and recharge your batteries. So I hope you have a wonderful day. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading, and we can look at your life purpose, what your vocational aptitudes are, what's coming up for you in your love life in terms of your career, your finances, in terms of spirituality, health, anything that you may be interested in at all, we can look at via a personal reading. So please do order the reading on gregoryscott.com. If you like my videos, then please support me by subscribing. Just click the subscribe button and I will speak to you tomorrow.